everyone, my name is Dazzling and I'm here to share some true love tips with you. I'm also the author of the Singapore Dating Guidebook for the Singapore New Independent Princess, How to Find True Love in a Land City Without Losing Your Sanity, Dignity, and Identity. Well, Valentine's Day has come and passed, and I know some of you out there really had a good time with your single friends or with that special someone. Well, regardless, Valentine's Day I think is really just an occasion for us to celebrate love in general. So that's cool. But there is also a group of women out there who are nursing a broken heart. I know you might be one of them, or you know friends who are currently trying to deal with the grief of a bad relationship, of a broken relationship at this point. So I decided to shoot a series of 3 videos to help you or your friends. Firstly, how to get over a broken heart, how to heal from a broken heart. Secondly, how to find the man of your dreams, and thirdly, how to find true love online. I'm not gonna just pull out some vague example. I'm just gonna share from my heart, and I'm gonna share what I have been through. Getting over a broken heart is probably one of the hardest things to do because the heart feels, and sometimes the heart very much does not think, and that is the problem. So I was once in a relationship that was really, really not good for me. And I think for us girls, it's very easy for us to sometimes get into a relationship where we're not being treated right because of some of the experiences we've been through. We think that we do not deserve true love. So maybe there's a guy who's trying to walk away from you. Okay, or maybe you're in a relationship with a guy who's not treating you right. What you have to do is you have to let that guy walk away, or you have to walk away. As ladies, I know it's perfectly normal for us to say, I'm not gonna let go till I find someone else new, because it's as long as we have that person in our heart, we feel like, hey, at least I have somebody special. But what you're really doing is that you're blocking yourself from your next blessing. What you're doing is that you're not allowing yourself to be free to attract someone else into your life. So when you close the door and when you tell yourself, look, I am not going to let this go on anymore. I deserve true love. What you're really doing is that you're freeing yourself up emotionally for someone who truly deserves your love. In other words, Mr. Right. Okay, it's far easier said than done. It's really not easy to do it on your own, which is why it brings me to my second point, which is pray to God and ask Him to give you strength. I know some of you do not believe in a divine creator, but for the most part, if you have a desire to be loved, I believe that God has placed it there to protect you and to tell you, hey, if this man is not treating you right, you need to run. I'm not talking about being a serial dater or someone who just hops from one relationship to another. I'm addressing to women who really want to be loved but don't know how to be, and you have tried. You have tried. Okay, but sometimes no amount of trying is going to help keep the guy, especially when he's made up his mind from the start that you are not the one. And guys are a lot smarter than we think. I'm not saying all men are like that, but some of them, know how to access your emotions unethically. Some of them maybe even practice, some of them may be pickup artists, or some of them are professional players, or some of them are what we think are alpha males. So these men get a lot of attention from a lot of women, and they have a lot of pickings. So they feel like they're really hot stuff, and they don't need to commit to you. So if you have fallen for any of these guys, it's really the odds are really stacked against you, because the problem now clearly does not lie with you; it lies with the guy. So you need to cut your losses and tell yourself, "Hey, I deserve better." Okay, so pray to God, ask Him, before you sleep, or each morning you get up. And there was a time where I was trying to get out of a toxic relationship, and honestly, there were days I couldn't even get out of the bed. I just could not face myself. I could not face what I've been through, and I could not face the fact that this guy was walking away from me and he didn't want me anymore. And although I knew he was bad for me, it was just really hard. Okay, so I prayed a lot. A prayer doesn't have to be very elaborate. It can be just something simple by saying, God, I think I'm stuck and I'm in an emotional bind. I don't know how to let go of this guy. I don't know how to let him walk away. Okay, so God is really amazing. He will show you the answers that you need. Okay, you could be reading a book. It could be something that you watch on TV and something that is just being randomly said, or it could even be a bus advertisement. Okay, so just keep an open mind and let God speak to your heart. Your mind knows what to do, but it is your heart that needs to be healed. So, God can do a far better job than we can. So that's what I've been through, and that's what I recommend to you. All right, the third point is surround yourself with supportive friends. If you don't have family, surround yourself with supportive friends. Friends who genuinely care for you and want you to be okay. They may not understand everything that you're going through, but a listening ear is good. And for guys, I know you guys don't really talk about it amongst yourselves, so feel free to open up and share with a female friend. And I'm sure they'll be more than happy to steer you in the right direction. Sometimes friends may not always have the best advice, but they do care. So, and I'm sure they do not want you sticking around with someone who's just not good for you, whether you're a guy or a girl. Okay, so these are basically 3 points I have. Firstly, know your value, okay, and walk away, right? Close the door that is not right for you so that you can free yourself up emotionally for Mr. Right. The second point is ask God to help you to free yourself up. Ask God to help you to move on and to show you how much He loves you. Okay, and thirdly, for all the princesses and princes out there, surround yourself with friends who love you and care for you and speak the truth in love. Okay, so that's all I have for you in my first video. I'm going to go on to my next, which is attracting the man of your dreams. So see you around for that one. Bye.